And what is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with yet another fun deck tech. So this is a deck that we've somewhat looked at this archetype before, and that's Angels. We've looked at mono white Angels, but now we're looking at it with Orzhov Angels, which is black and white Angels. And this deck was inspired by MTG Malone's Angel deck, but I've thrown in a few twists here and there. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with Cleric class. We have enough life gain that we can justify running this. Plus, there's also the concept of returning stuff to our hand, or to the battlefield, I should say, when we level this up. So it is definitely a worthy addition to this deck. Giada, Font of Hope, always a great tool to have. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Plus, you can tap her. She's got flying and vigilance. You can add a white and spend this mana to only cast an angel spell. Youthful Valkyrie, always a great one to have because it gets thrown in. We're playing angels. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield, you put a +1/+1 counter on it, so it gets bigger and bigger. Infernal Grasp is a newer addition to this particular list. If you want to compare and contrast my list with MTG Malone's, please go and do it. But again, destroy target creature. Yeah, you're going to lose life, but you know what? You're gaining life with some of the life gain we have. Vanishing Verse, just, there's enough monocolored permanents out there that, this card is still a worthy addition in this deck. Inspiring Overseer. When it enters the battlefield, you gain a life, draw a card. Not a bad card to have. Righteous Valkyrie. This card's an absolute beast. Why it's not legendary, I have no idea. But again, enters the battlefield under your control. Whenever an angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, creatures you control get +2/+2. I mean, what's not to love about that card? Now we start getting into some of the top end of this deck. And, we start with Legion Angel. We are running 3 in our sideboard. So, again, when it enters the battlefield, you may reveal a card you own named Legion Angel from outside the game and put it into your hand. Absolutely great card to have. Fusia's Retribution. The first chapter is you create a 4/4 white angel creature token with I say violence, flying and vigilance. And then the second chapter is angels you control gain tap and destroy target creature with power less than this creature's power. They become killing machines. And then we look at the third chapter, which is angels you control gain double strike till end of turn. So beast card. Elspeth Resplendent, really great planeswalker. You basically are just buffing up your creatures. You're putting permanents with mana value 3 or less into the battlefield, or creating 5 angel creature tokens. Just what is not to love about that card? Guardian Savior, again, a little bit of return. If you cast it, which we are, return up to 2 target creature cards with mana value 2 or less from their graveyard to the battlefield. And Lysa, Forgotten Archangel. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls or die, exile it instead. So, really beast card to have. We're running 2 man lands. We're running a bunch of dualies in our sideboard. Because MTG Malone didn't have, that was a best of 1 deck, we are including a sideboard here. Beaming Defiance just gives us some hexproof. Expel, which, just target tap creature. We are running our leading angel. Exiles target tap creature. Legion Angels, always good to have. Again, we're running 1 here. We can just gain access to, and they're just going to keep coming out. Fracture, just in case we need to deal with target artifacts, enchantments, planeswalkers. Shadow's Verdict, which hits most of our deck, unfortunately, but at the same time, it's going to hit most of the opponent's deck as well. So, before we get into the games, want to address something that really hasn't come up, but I feel I need to address it. I would like to address it, and that is the fact that, I do this for fun. So every week or so, I put out a video, maybe 2, 3 at the most, and, I'm doing this for fun. I'm not really looking to do this for, a living or anything like that. So I just want to put out there that if you're not happy with the frequency of the videos, I'm sorry. This is kind of what I do on the side. So, and I'm on the side of many other things, such as, you know, family. I got a wife and kids, and full-time job I got to worry about. So, if my videos are infrequent, that's part of it. But also, too, just haven't really been inspired lately. It's been really kind of, you know, trying to put decks together and just, you know, experimenting and playing. I was working on a Bant Runes list. My Cabaretti list really didn't go over very well. The Bant Runes really didn't go over well either, and I gave up on that video because I was just getting my butt kicked by, like, Simic Snow starter decks. So I'm like, you know what, it's not worth it. Let's just move on to something else. So hopefully this deck will perform a little bit better. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and then we do a best of 3 just so you can see how the deck works in both environments. So without further ado, let's get to the games. We are up against Clamboy for our first matchup. We are down in the depths of gold. Like just barely hanging on to gold. Hopefully this will get us back into something a little bit higher, but we'll see what Clamboy is up to. They're playing with a World Tree sleeve, it looks like. Okay, and we are... Interesting. Okay. We're gonna go with let's go with the Youthful Valkyrie, just simply because we put a Jada down and it can get pretty out of hand. Ah, okay, Sword of the Realms, interesting. Alright. So we're playing an equipment build. Looks like it's a tap-down equipment build. Yeah, so you can't equip that yet. See, Jada is gonna come down. And then we actually might be able to play into a, maybe a... No, we can't quite do the... If we get another land, we're in some business here. I don't think Jada's gonna survive, though. I think Jada's gonna die. So, this is gonna get equipped. It has Vigilance. And +2+, yeah, so. Devilish Val... Oh! That's brutal. I'm not sure where you're going with this, but... Oh, hey, check it out. We can cast this. Dang. Yeah, so here we go. Boom. That's the big Lisa. But I think it's going to be pretty much worthless if the Devilish Valet is going to come slamming down with lots and lots of creatures. So I am not too thrilled about this. Dancing Sword, okay. Yeah, I think they're pretty much gonna be dead here. Let's do the Angels. Let's do the Inspiring Overseer. Yeah, that's fun. We're gonna do that. It dies. Oh yeah, fun. We're just gonna swing in. You gain a bunch of life, and maybe our opponent will wise up and scoop, but I don't think so. I think we're gonna get Doomscarred. Yeah, now they scoop. All right, cool. Well, that was a quick one. Do we do a bonus best of 1? Yeah, let's do a bonus best of 1. We are against Arena Fawn with a Kaito. Okay, this we can work with because we just put down this into... we can do... Yeah, we can get rid of some stuff for show. Oh, hey, we're matching sleeves. How cool is that? I like that. Very nice, Arena Fawn. I'm liking it. Let's do this. Joink. Let's do that. And we go into Bright Climb and then into Youthful Valkyrie. Or do we just... Yeah, we do Youthful Valkyrie to begin with. We do that. Brief. Okay. Interesting. So we're going against some citizen stuff here. I don't think it's really worth it to do that at this point. I'm willing to just do simply this. And just trade some barbs to begin with. Obviously, we can't exile this. What I wouldn't want to. I was watching one of the Covert Go Blues videos earlier today, and there was just he was playing against someone who was just every creature, everything he put on the battlefield, the opponent was just eliminating. The opponent had an answer for pretty much anything, but it was really kind of hilarious to watch an opponent use a Vanishing Verse on a creature token. And how redonkulous is that? But, I mean, I guess if that's the way you want to play, then that's the way you want to play. I'll try not to judge, even though I just did. It happens. Alright, well, Arena Fawn's deciding what they're going to do. So, we're going to just kind of sit and wait. We'll figure out what's going on next. Let's see. So they'll more than likely swing in, yep. Where are we going with this? Ooh, Jada. Always fun. Let's do this. Could Jada be dying? Yeah, Jada's probably gonna die. Either that or they take out the Valkyrie. I'm guessing an Abrade. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Well, you gotta have an answer for something there. They're a Demon Bolt. No? Okay. Binding the Old Gods. Well, can't quite get rid of that with my Vanishing Verse, but yeah, it is what it is. It's okay. Okay, I wish I had something there, so let's try this. Let's just get rid of this. Because I'm not a huge fan of them drawing cards and they can sacrifice it for something. We need to draw some lands here. Yeah, so there's that. Okay. Swinging for 2. They're going to ramp. Now we don't... Yeah, we need some land here. Because this is... I wonder if they're playing Kami Wars. Ah, okay, cool. Alright, well, that'll help. If yours is Retribution's always fun. Let's do that. They have another Riveteer's Charm. That's gonna be fun. And by when I mean that's gonna be fun, meaning it's gonna be the exact opposite. So I'm guessing we're gonna get thwacked here by something. You're drawn to... Oh, yeah, there's your Kami War. Okay. Exile a non-land permanent. What was that? Just... Oh! Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you got Death Touch. I'm not doing anything. Okay, well, that kind of stinks, but we're gonna do what we can with this. Discard a card. We're going to discard that. Where did my thing go? Oh, yeah. That's where my thing went. Okay, well. It's never a good thing when you get land starved to begin with, and now you're just getting nickel and dimed by, whatchamacallit, citizens until they can get their Kami thingy back online. Although this is gonna be fun. I like this. Unless we get it countered. Yeah, alright, well, that's coming in and that's coming in. So that definitely is gonna help, but I think this is gonna be too big to deal with. Yikes. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one to swallow here. I think we might be dead. And we might be able to take it, but the problem is we're gonna have to. They've got this coming online as well, so. And we just returned a bunch of stuff from our graveyard, so there's nothing much we can really do about that. Meat hook. Yeah. No, that's rough. That is rough, man. Alright, guess what? You're dead. Boom. I can take that. I'm totally fine with that. But they're going to swing in with the hive. And we're going to have some problems here. Because they're just going to start exiling stuff. And I think we're dead. But at least you got to see a little bit of what this deck can do in both of those. If this be the case. We're still not out of it yet. Although that time is rapidly approaching, I think. Just down the Elspeth. See where they go from here. Watch, I'm going to do their minus. They're not going to let me minus this. They're going to... Oh, okay. So let's see what we get, if we get anything. That doesn't help me very much. But it does have a shield counter, so that could help. Of course, if it exiles, then we're in even more trouble. But we also have some stuff in our... Another Kami War. Alright, well... So that got exiled. Okay. I don't think I would have exiled that one, but alright, to each their own. Yeah, Vanishing Verse, always fun. Let's do this. Let's do let's do this. Now, we're not going to get the benefit of the... We're not going to get the benefit of the digging into our library to find something, but we are going to gain life out of this. So that's always important. Okay, so you know what, we're going to discard, you know, we'll discard the cleric class. They picked the wrong one, though. They picked the wrong one. Because this one I can still power up. I don't think it's going to matter much, because we're getting meat hooked again. Hui. Well, they got the answers to everything, don't they? That they do. And I think we're going to Vanishing Verse the... you know, yeah, we're going to Vanishing Verse the Meat Hook just because I don't like dealing with Meat Hook massacres. So, we gotta find some sort of removal here, or else we're in some trouble. This is a fun deck, though. I don't know if I could ever play a... For whatever reason, it's just not my style to play a 5-color deck. But if you can make it work for you, then by all means, please do it. You know, if you can figure out a way to do it, then by all means, absolutely. So if we can find another... Alright, well that's not going to help us too much. We might be able to... Oh, I should have done it the other way around. Dang nabbit. Alright, well we're gaining some life out of this, so... I'm not too... Okay, Okay, that's gonna help. You know, see, here I am kind of complaining that we're gonna be dead. And here we are, actually, like, hanging on. So, this deck does have quite a bit of resilience in it, I think. Okay. So they activate their Celestus. They're fishing. Alright. That's a beast card. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, yeah. I think we go with the Courier's Briefcase and we just block with all of these. I kid you not. Because, yeah. Yeah, Courier's Briefcase. Just because it's the least amount of damage that can be dealt. I think we just throw everything. We just throw all of our inspiring overseers at this kid. We'll take some damage, but again, just not as much as we could have. So they'll just throw down the briefcase. That's okay. I almost have to wonder if I just start beating them with the manlands. Gieda, always good. Let's see. Bulk. Let's do this. Alright, so they've had a few commie wars, they've done some of the Riveteer stuff. You know, what else? That's what. Why do I ask that question? Seriously. Why do I ask that question? What is next? What else? And there it is. It's a Dibble. Because why not? Because he can hurt me. Yeah, so not a bad choice there. That's actually pretty... Oh, yeah, and then they can just throw down that, so... Alright, fun stuff. Well... And of course you have a Binding Wheel of Gods. So why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? We do have Fierce's Retribution, so... Can do that. Now they ramp into stuff, and... now they can copy stuff, so... It's actually a really fun deck. Kind of like that. Oh, you hit me. Yeah, good game. Alright, let's go to the best of 3. We are against Demo Dingo. Wonder if they're trying to see who ate their baby. Alright, that was... do we keep a 2-lander? Yeah, we're going to keep a 2-lander. Reason being is we've got some removal. And, hopefully we draw into our 3rd land. We can get some draw, and then who knows? We'll see what happens. The Shuffler has not been kind to me as of late. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I am not gonna be one of those people that's gonna complain about the Shuffler being rigged or anything like that. You know, if the Shuffler were to give you proper hands, then you know you wouldn't have these issues. And if you learned how to play... If you learned how to play bad hands... Yeah, that's dead. So we're playing against runes. And we're not going to get any 3rd land. Because that's the way our luck has been lately. Okay, we're Naya runes. Or what are they called now? Cabaretti. Cabaretti runes. Sure. Jada's... I mean, that could help, but I think it's... Oh? Oh? Yeah, it's dead. The moment that you mouse over my creature, I know what is coming. So, dude, just... I say dude as like a term of endearment, not a gender term or anything like that. But, dude, just take it out. Okay? Just thanks. Just take it out. Just take it out. Come on. Come on. Really? 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 Come on. You're not going to want to let that hang around. Trust me on this. Now the question becomes, do I go into the Righteous Valkyrie, or do I just do Inspiring Overseer? I think I do the Overseer, and here's the reason why. Because if I do this, I draw, I get my third land, then we can see about doing some damage here. Clearly they've got something. Okay? Clearly there is something here. Okay, that's okay. We're in our third land, and now we can start to hopefully do some wrecking. We get a fourth land, we're in even better shape, because then we can do the Lisa. Showdown of the Scalds. Yeah, okay, well, interesting. Fear... Okay, we can't quite do that one yet, but let's do the Righteous Valkyrie. And we swing. Okay, good. Whenever we cast a spell, put a +1/+. So they've got to have some sort of creature in hand. Kami of Transience, okay. Rune of Sustenance, okay. So that's gonna get bigger. They draw. Oh, interesting. Fun. Nice. Alright. Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, that's... Vanishing Verse takes care of that real easy. They're going to gain some life, but we're going to gain a bunch back. And, hey, check it out. Vanishing Verse has got to be the play here. Because, yeah. Righteous Valkyrie's got to be the play here. We're going to gain a bunch of life. We're going to swing for some. And, yeah, let's see what happens. Doomscar? Nope, Kami of Transience. Okay. I'm guessing you've got some Runeage of some sort. Yep, Rune of Might. Okay. So it's gonna gain Rune of Speed. You gotta have a Rune of Speed. You gotta have a Rune of Speed. You've got to have a Rune of Speed. Jukai Naturalist, okay. That's a pretty big boy right there. It's a pretty big Kami right there. Yep, you have a Rune of Speed, of course you do. So we're going to take some more damage. Like a ton more damage. Yeah, no blocks. So we might be able to get them, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Ooh, that helps. Let's do Liesa. This has lifelink. Wow. Instant offense. Alright, let's go to the... Wow! We were able to pump a 12-13 onto the board. Woo! Alright, so... They are running a bunch of... you know what? I think Fracture might be the better play than Cleric class here. Let's put that in. But yeah. Whew. Ooh-wee. That was fun. For me, at least. I'm sorry, Demo Dingo, but... Anyways. Alright, well, we will see what Demo Dingo decides to sideboard in, and we will go to game 3. Now, this one, keeping a 2-lander was certainly somewhat of a risk, I think, given the cards that we had, but it was a calculated one, and as you see, it paid off. The only downside to this is I don't have black, so this one I'm going to ship. I'm going to ship this one, I think. See what Demo Dingo does. If they make me think... And we're going to mull that. This one's not much better because we don't have a ton of early plays, but I think we ship... Yeah, we ship that. Hopefully we draw into something like that. Youthful Valkyrie is always fun. Is it going to be too slow, though? I think that could be the only downside. Kami Transients, okay. Okay, those are righteous. That's always good. That Kami's going to get real big, though, so we're going to have to find the... whatchamacallit? We're going to have to find the removal real fast here, because that's not going to be pleasant for us. Especially if they throw down... Oh, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Boom. So, no blocks. We'll take it. Oh, Fracture's good. I like Fracture here. That said, I like that even more. You know, no attacks. We're going to hold off on that. Alright, what are they deciding here? Okay, they shipped a Scalds and a land, so that means they probably have another Scald in their hand. Yeah, they probably have another one in their hand. I mean, why would you ship that card? Okay. Portable Hole. Interesting. Okay. I can use my Fracture for that. Okay. Okay, you're attacking with both. I'm gonna block that. I think that they've... Oh, maybe not. They may have a combat trick here. They may have a burn spell, which would be very interesting for this deck. You know what? I'm gonna take the... I'm gonna take this back. Do you have like a? I was gonna say a Tomio safekeeping would be kind of nasty, but so we gain a little bit of life back. No attacks. We can't kill the Kami, but at least we might be able to absorb some of the damage with this. Well, the Liesa is gonna rune. Of course, you have a Runeforge champion. Yeah, so they'll search... Oh, Rune of Speed. Yep. So that'll go on this, and then they'll probably mirror that. Kami's gonna get bigger. They draw. They probably found another rune. Yeah, that's what I figured. So they'll... That's actually a really fun play. Really fun play. We can block... How much damage do we want to take, though? That's kind of the eternal question here. Let's block with that. We'll take 6. Because again, we've got enough lifelink, I think, to get us back. I think we've got enough to get us back in pretty good shape with Liesa. So now we might... I don't think we're totally out of it yet. I don't think we're totally out of it yet. This is the downside to yeah. So, draws a card. I'd really love to take out the Kami, but I don't think I'm gonna get that opportunity at the moment. Showdown with the Scalds, okay. Barf. Alright, well. Okay. Well, what do you have? Okay, generous visitors, never fun. We may need to put Shadow's Verdict in our, when we sideboard out, so. Okay. Well, the question becomes, taking a risk here. And the risk being, okay, so we gain a little bit of life. Unfortunately, we don't really get into much here. I think we're dead. Yeah, let's just move on to the next match. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe putting in, take out one of these, put in, oh, yeah, there we go. Put in a Shadow's Verdict. Just one. Because that should take care of should take care of those pesky creatures that they have. Alright, so we're on the... That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a good hand. Is it good? We're going to have to race the Kami, but I think if we luck out and they don't have their Kami, then I think we can match them. I think we can match them. Because we've got enough life gain here, I think. We can do some, we can make some things work. Oh, Jada. Always good. Yeah, Jada's great in this deck. She really is. Because we can make the Valkyries bigger, we can make the Overseers bigger. Just a great card. Great card. Okay, well, I don't like that, but you know what? It is what it is. We're just gonna swing. The Valkyrie certainly is gonna help, especially with the Overseers coming in. Jukai Naturalist, okay. So I'm guessing they've got a land in hand to throw down, yep. And there's a portable hole. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, you gotta take... Yeah, you take Jada. You don't have a choice. You gotta take her. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well, oh, vanish. Oh, where am I? Now, I should have probably taken the Jada there, but or taken the portable hole back, but that Kami's gonna get more massive as you go. And you can't afford to do that. You really can't. Now they're going to get runes for free. So that's a bummer, but it is what it is. Whew. Told you, rune after rune. But that's alright. We'll block that. Take 5. And, you know, I wish we would get some land. You know, because this just bothers me to no end. It's like you keep a 3-land hand and then you don't draw anything else. Okay. And again, they're going to get more runes. Ooh, Showdown with the Scalds. Okay. Cool. Well, they're getting more runes. Not much else I can say about that. Yeah, just kind of play rune after rune after rune, and you know, you're just gonna. I gotta block. There's no way around it. I could have taken out that thing, but fracture. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Boom. Yeah, good game. Let's go to the postmortem. That game just... They had too many resources available to them, so... Alright, so... As you see, I mean, this deck, when it pops, it pops. And when it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, there's just... You know, just something going on with the Juju lately in my corner. Just something's not right. Just been losing a lot of matches lately. Partially my own fault for keeping bad hands and not making good strategy plays, but also too just not getting the resources that we need. So, you know, honestly, this deck I think really has some potential to really do some damage, but at the same time, I mean, you know, play around with it. There's definitely some things you can add, some things you can take away. You know, MTG Malone had a great list, and I kind of went and messed with it. So we'll see how things go from here on out. But as always, my Magic Miscreants, leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'm up to 57. How cool is that? Minor victories. I don't want to, you know, jinx anything, but in any case, until next time, may all your draws be godlike, may all your spells hit the board. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your evening.